I'm going to share my DT testimony. The reason I decided to apply for this discipleship training was because I felt I really need more of God in my life. Because I know without God, my life is miserable. When I walk into the office for an interview, I start crying. I still don't know why I did that, but I just couldn't stop crying. And a pastor said DT would be very difficult with the homeworks and circumstances and asked me whether I could do it. And then I answered that it's a matter of one's heart and I could do it. I'm not going to say the DT is all about blessings and all good. Actually, I had very difficult times during DT period. But I learned a few things that I'm going to share now with you. So because of that, I challenge you to think about applying for it. I had a very difficult childhood. My father was a tough and violent man. So oftentimes he used his physical power to solve problems. So I grew up hating my father and later realized this hatred towards my father led to distrust of people, especially for men. However, during DT, God opened my eyes to see how big this wound is and how it is affecting all of my behaviors and attitude towards other people, and the seriousness for me to heal from it because it was killing me basically. So um, I can't say I overcame it completely, but I know that about this wound, and I'm trying very hard to overcome it. And I'm in the process of healing, and I need God's help to do it. Second, I learned that there's a time and place for everything. I wanted to give up DT so many times, but through those times, I realized that God has a plan for me, and that I know it in God's perfect timing, that I just need to patient and wait on God. So I learned to trust God. And lastly, to me, DT was a process to realize that God is in control. I learned to rely and obey God. Like the Apostle Paul said in Philippians 3:12, not that I have already obtained it or made it perfect, but I press on to make it my own because Christ Jesus has made me his own. So though DT was really hard, DT, it was worth it, and with that, I want you to think about applying for it and committing 9 months of your time. After DT is over, I'm sure that you will never regret your decision. Thank you for listening.